You won't believe what I found. A genuine 2-bedroom modern farmhouse that won't break the bank. Today, we're touring one of the most affordable modern farmhouses on the market, and I'm breaking down exactly how they kept costs low without sacrificing style. Stay until the end, because I'm revealing the 3 budget-cutting strategies you can use for your own build or renovation. Real quick before we start, if you're interested in affordable home design and budget-friendly builds, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You want to see what we have coming next week. Modern farmhouse style has a reputation for being expensive, but it doesn't have to be. This 2-bedroom home proves you can achieve that coveted farmhouse aesthetic on a realistic budget. We're talking about a home that costs significantly less than the average modern farmhouse, yet still delivers on charm, functionality, and style. Let me show you how they did it, and what compromises were made to keep the price down. Exterior. Let's start outside. This 2-bedroom modern farmhouse sits on a smaller footprint, around 1,200 to 1,400 square feet, which immediately reduces construction costs. The exterior uses vinyl board and batten siding instead of real wood or fiber cement. Now, let me be honest, vinyl isn't as durable as fiber cement, and it can look slightly less authentic up close, but from the curb, it delivers that classic farmhouse look at a fraction of the cost. The windows are black vinyl framed, not the premium aluminum-clad wood windows you see in luxury builds. They're energy efficient and functional, but they won't last as long as higher-end options. The front porch is modest, but welcoming, with basic pressure-treated lumber posts instead of expensive timber beams. The metal roof is actually asphalt shingles designed to look like metal, a clever budget hack that saves thousands while maintaining the aesthetic. Notice there's minimal landscaping, just simple gravel and a few foundation plantings. This keeps costs down and maintenance low. The lot size is typically 1/4 to 1/2 an acre, not the sprawling acreage of expensive farmhouses, but it's enough space to feel private and peaceful. Entry and main level. Walking inside, you immediately notice the open floor plan. This isn't just a design trend, it's a cost-saving measure. Fewer walls means less framing, less drywall, less paint, and faster construction time. The main living area combines the kitchen, dining, and living room in one cohesive space. The flooring is luxury vinyl plank, not real hardwood. Let me be transparent here. LVP has come a long way. It's waterproof, durable, and looks surprisingly good, but it doesn't have the warmth or longevity of solid hardwood. The advantage? It costs about 1/3 of the price and requires almost no maintenance. The living room features a simple electric fireplace with a basic shiplap surround. This is faux shiplap, which is actually just nickel gap MDF panels, not real tongue-and-groove wood. It looks great when painted, and most people can't tell the difference. The ceiling is standard 8-foot height with basic painted drywall. No expensive vaulted ceilings or exposed beams here, but the white paint keeps everything feeling bright and open. Now the kitchen. This is where budget-conscious design really shines. The cabinets are stock RTA, ready-to-assemble shaker-style units in white, not custom. They're made of plywood boxes with MDF doors. Perfectly functional and attractive, just not heirloom quality. The countertops are laminate designed to mimic marble or quartz. Modern laminate has improved dramatically. It's heat and scratch resistant, but you need to be careful with sharp knives and hot pots. The sink is a standard stainless steel undermount, not a farmhouse apron front sink, which would add several $100s. The faucet is a basic matte black pull-down model from a big box store, stylish, but not a luxury brand. Appliances are entry-level stainless steel. They work well, but don't expect commercial-grade performance or smart features. The backsplash is peel and stick tile. Yes, you heard that right. High-quality peel and stick has gotten so good that it's nearly indistinguishable from real tile at a glance, and it costs about $10 per square foot install versus $50 to $100 for ceramic tile with professional installation. Bedrooms layout. This home has 2 bedrooms, both located off a short hallway from the main living area. The primary bedroom is modest in size, around 12 by 14 feet, enough for a queen or king bed with nightstands and a dresser, but not sprawling. There's a simple reach-in closet with basic wire shelving, not a walk-in with custom built-ins. The second bedroom is even smaller, around 10 by 11 feet, perfect for a home office, nursery, or guest room. Again, a reach-in closet with standard wire shelves. These aren't luxurious spaces, but they're functional and well-proportioned for the home's overall size. The lack of a third bedroom is actually one of the biggest cost savers. Fewer bedrooms means less square footage, less foundation, less roofing, less HVAC capacity, and faster construction. For singles, couples, or small families, 2 bedrooms is often perfectly adequate. Bathroom. This home has one full bathroom, shared by both bedrooms. Let's be real, a single bathroom is the biggest compromise in this house. It works fine for 1 or 2 people, but with guests or a growing family, it can feel limiting. However, eliminating a second bathroom saves $15,000 to $20,000 in construction costs. The bathroom itself is compact but well designed. There's a standard tub-shower combo with basic white subway tile surrounds. This is real ceramic tile, not the expensive natural stone you'd find in luxury homes, but it's classic and timeless. The grout is white, which requires regular cleaning to stay fresh, but that's the trade-off for the traditional look. The vanity is a stock 36-inch unit with an engineered marble top. It's not real marble, but it's durable and looks clean. The mirror is a basic framed mirror from a home improvement store, and the lighting is a simple 3-light fixture in matte black. The toilet is standard height, not comfort height, and there's basic vinyl flooring that looks like tile. Everything in this bathroom is functional and attractive, just not high-end. But here's the thing, it works, and it looks good while doing it. Honest considerations. Let me give you the complete truth about living in a budget modern farmhouse like this. First, the materials are lower quality. That vinyl siding will need replacement sooner than fiber cement. The LVP flooring, while durable, will eventually show we're in high-traffic areas. The laminate countertops can chip or delaminate if you're not careful. You're trading longevity for affordability. Second, the single bathroom situation is real. If you have teenagers or frequent guests, this will be challenging. There's no getting around it. You'll need to be intentional about bathroom schedules and considerate of shared space. Third, there's very little storage. With just 2 small closets and no garage, basement, or attic space, you'll need to be strategic about what you keep. This home forces you to live with less, which can be freeing or frustrating depending on your lifestyle. Fourth, the smaller square footage means less privacy. You'll hear conversations, television, and kitchen noise throughout the house. The open floor plan amplifies this. It's cozy but not secluded. Fifth, there's limited room for growth. If your family expands or your needs change significantly, you'll outgrow this space. It's perfect for a specific life stage, not necessarily forever. Finally, resale value might be lower. 2-bedroom homes typically appreciate slower than 3-bedroom homes because they appeal to a smaller buyer pool. This is important to consider if you view your home as an investment. Budget breakdown. So what does a home like this actually cost? Depending on your location, you're looking at roughly $150,000 to $200,000 total, including land in affordable areas. If you're building, construction costs run about $100 to $120 per square foot for this level of finish. So a 1,300 square foot home would be around $130,000 to $155,000 for the structure alone. Compare that to a traditional modern farmhouse, which often runs $250 to $300 per square foot. We're talking about potentially saving over $200,000. That's a massive difference that can mean the difference between renting forever and owning your own home. The 3 main strategies that keep costs down are: 1. Smaller square footage. Every square foot you don't build saves money on foundation, framing, roofing, HVAC, and finishes. 2. Lower grade, but functional materials. Choosing good-looking budget materials instead of premium options. 3. Simplified design, fewer rooms, standard ceiling heights, no custom features, and straightforward construction that goes up quickly. Transformative feature. Now here's the brilliant part of this budget build: the unfinished bonus space potential. Many of these affordable modern farmhouses include an unfinished attic or a slab foundation that could accommodate a future addition. The framing and basic structure are designed to allow expansion when your budget allows. Imagine starting with this affordable 2-bedroom home and 5 years later adding a 3rd bedroom, 2nd bathroom, or even a detached ADU on your property. You're not locked into this footprint forever. You're starting with what you can afford and building equity that funds future expansion. This staged approach to home ownership is actually incredibly smart. You're not over-leveraging yourself with a mortgage you can barely afford. You're living within your means, building equity, and expanding when it makes financial sense. That's wealth building, not just home ownership. So there you have it, the cheapest two-bedroom modern farmhouse that actually delivers on style and functionality. Is it perfect? No. Does it have compromises? Absolutely. But does it prove you can achieve the modern farmhouse dream on a realistic budget? 100% yes. The honest truth is this: homeownership isn't about having the biggest or fanciest house. It's about stability, equity building, and having a place that's yours. This home accomplishes all of that without burdening you with a crushing mortgage payment. If you found this tour helpful, smash that like button and drop a comment telling me, would you sacrifice a second bathroom and premium finishes to own your own modern farmhouse? I really want to know your thoughts. And if you want more budget-friendly home tours, realistic building advice, and honest breakdowns of what things actually cost, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Next week, we're touring a container home that costs less than $50,000 fully finished. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dream home doesn't have to cost a fortune. I'll see you in the next one.